Have you been mistreated by organelles of the cell? Have they promised you functions that just did not come through? If so, please call 1-800-THE Centriole is for you, and we'll come fix your problem. Now, the nucleus says that it protects our DNA. But what you didn't know was that as you age, so does your nuclear membrane. And when your nuclear membrane ages, it weakens, allowing passage of molecules excluded in the cell, especially a protein molecule called tubulin, that once past the nuclear membrane becomes deadly to the cell, destroying functions of the cytoskeleton, breaking the cell down. Now, as an organelle chief, that doesn't sound like an organelle that cares about your whole life well-being. Now, the cytoskeleton is the framework for movement of organelles. Most of the organelles are attached to the cytoskeleton, meaning it has an important role. But what that also means that it has a lot of responsibilities. And what happens when a cytoskeleton doesn't take care of all of its responsibilities? You get results like Alzheimer's disease, tauopathies, Parkinson's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, aka ALS, polyglutamine disease, and this is only scratching the surface. So do you really want to take the chance of cytoskeleton being your organelle chief? Think about it. Now, chloroplast says it is the main energy source for plants to feed. But without sunlight, this organelle is practically useless because the organelle is dependent on sun rays to perform its main function for the plant. Now, as an organelle chief, I think we need an organelle that is independent and not someone who relies on others for success. Vacuoles. Out of most organelles in the cell, this is probably the most dangerous. Reason why is because if your vacuole malfunctions, they can cause Danon's disease, which makes your vacuoles grow substantially, which leads to the breakdown of muscle cells, which will cause males with Danon's disease to usually die at the age of 19 and females at the age of 31. Now, shouldn't your organelle chief strengthen you, not weaken you? Now, if you didn't know, mitochondria is responsible for 90% of the energy needed by the body to sustain life. So the mutation or malfunction of this organelle affects the body as a whole, making all systems of the body fail. The name to this is called mitochondrial disease, which branches off to other diseases of the body, listed here. What kind of organelle chief would shut down most functions of your body? Certainly not centrioles.